Yes, I am going to say hello. Yeah, I seem to be like catching myself out because I'm doing catch-up sections at the end of the session, which means I'm not normally saying hello, and I've said hello for years, and now all of a sudden I'm not saying hello. Apologize, I'm trying to get my microphone right. Right. I felt, I've got to be honest, I had this before sometimes where you just haven't got the, you just don't feel it. The music's not playing is an analogy I've used from one of my favourite films quite a lot, and it's true. So this was one of my favourite maps in FS25. I did a start from scratch on Pallegney. Never did air it, and I'm going to sort of follow pretty much the same type of thing. This is going to be a challenge because this is FS25, and it is a bit of a tough cookie, especially if someone's a nutter like me and plays on hard economy. It is a bit tricky, so that's exactly what we're going to do. I don't know, I doubt very much MA7 Studios is, I would imagine, a traditionalist. I don't think that we're going to get anything, so I'm not starting with a start farm. It's just 500 grands, we are in right euros, and we're going to go in. There's lots of mods. I am obviously playing with my own mods a lot as well. I've just updated my mod desk. Things started to go wrong a little bit. Now I thought, these things aren't functioning properly, and I think it was the fact that my mod desk was out by a couple of notches. This is a new thing, really. Never used to be like this, I don't think. Not from what I get from other modders. The fact that it now does, like, it seems to run out after a couple of years, something that you often see on the updates. I notice it now more on my modder, but it said the updated mod desk, so it's obviously necessary. Another thing that obviously modders have got to do, otherwise they're why is my look oh, it's new computer. Yeah, that means I've got to set myself up completely all over again. I'll try to pick the one that is closest to me. Only I've got a lot less hair than that. Oh, I'm going to use my mouse. This is getting silly. Right, I've got a new mouse. I'm just testing it out a little bit. I'm not bold, but receding definitely. And no beard. Hair colour is... It is really... It's not great. It's more mousy, but... select colour, but yeah, there is no real. I've got more brown than this, but that's about as close as you can get. I think this is, yeah, they're not really like that. Maybe I don't know. I'm blonde naturally, but like that's what I am now. So let's go. I've not really settled for anything. I seem to be going for like. I normally go for this. My favourite in FS25 was. Probably that, but like not in that. Oh, I don't know that it is. Ooh, no, that's not very nice at all. Sorry for anybody who likes it. No, that looks a bit too cool for me, to be honest. But let's just, yeah. We would keep it dark. For once, we're going to be the cool guy. And be Maker First. And I do love these trousers, the Volta trousers, but I don't know that they really go with that. But you know, I'm that type of person that doesn't particularly care. Yeah, I would get really. My wife would beast me one. There used to be some red ones that I really liked. Would not. Where are they gone? Are this like, can you colour them? You can colour these ones, can't you? Oh well, I don't really know that that's classed as a. Let's try that again, shall we? Because that's... no, I know wellies are naturally... we'll go black. Yeah, I like those of all. So that's me. Or my alter ego, you could say. Will not select. Thank you, I was going to say. Have we not got any sound? If I turn this... No ambient sounds? Or is this just a silent bit of the town? It's bizarre. My speakers are on. Need to listen to it for a cars. No, there's no sound. Why is my sound gone? It did this to me once before. Just literally, I'm going to change my sound device. You know, do you know, sometimes it just, words fail me. Let's go to about 16, 17. Switch that down to off. Switch all the speakers off. They did this once before. They literally were on, and then they're on, but they actually don't. It's doing my best to use an old set of speakers that I had. Okay, not got any sound there. You might do. There's nothing around. This is a little bit odd. Right, we've got 500 grand. We'll have to play without any sound. Ridiculous. Right, so then what is on the sales? Because you live and die by, oh, it's a very good price. Still, no, that's going to say this is like something, that's good. But to be honest, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have a bit of fun and actually buy and sell a little bit. It's a shame we can't afford that, but yeah, let's go, and we are going to buy something for Dan at we're going to buy something for Dan at the store. Is the store in the same place? It is indeed. Yeah, there's no engine sounds or anything at all. Hang on a minute, I know what I've not done. Sorry, I've not told Windows that we've changed to the TV. Now that should be more like it. I was going to say, I've told OBS that's yeah. The other thing is, I wouldn't mind doing at the very end of Pallegney, I actually found the clue that about the animal thing. I can't remember what it was called. It flashed into my head then, but and that's moved a bit. It was an awful lot different to that. Right, so then we're going to buy a telehandler for the store and then give myself the cash back. We're going to go for... Yeah, I'm going to stick to the Merlot. Yeah, my favourite, the Schaefer, is still in the game, but yeah, at the time, I think this is just more useful for us. And want front telehandler tools. That I'm always going to go for pink because I can see it. It's so crystal clear. And we're going to call it Provider tools quick. No, and main colour red. Oh no, actually. Oh, go on then. Let's have it. It's a mistake, but why not? For once, let's have something a little bit different. Right, so then we're going to buy the other little bits and bobs. I'm only buying things that I'm not... we might buy that for ourselves. Do we? It's a beautiful spread. For such a little, it just runs out. But we could actually have... No, no, I don't think we will. No, imagine it's for a water tanker. I can buy mine for just a little bit more. I'm tempted with that. But to be honest, we're a bit spoiled. I mean, it's a beautiful... I suppose it's a bigger spread. You could really, isn't it? So still can't hear anything, but we did. It's really quiet at the minute, so yeah, you can. That's better. It's weird, really weird, isn't it? When there's no sound at all. Yeah, the Vogel or something. There's this strange animal in the area that there's clues for. I don't know if it's if you get any cash or whether it's just a bit interesting. But I thought it wouldn't be a bad little thing to actually to do. Do we keep that? Sell the cultivator, and then we'll have a close look. If it's a nice big spread with it, we're going to keep it. Because I mean, that's lower than it used to be. MA7 Studios, what have you been doing with Pallegney? Yeah, one thing I've taken from Pallegney myself is that I've made my own chicken coop, and thanks to MA7 Studios, I did fall in love with the fact that you could see the chickens. So we have got yeah, no, you can sometimes. Right, okay, let's see what the sort of spread is on that. Because it's a 21 metre on the one that you can buy for about 6,000, the giant special, and that's a very, very good. Now remember, I did this the other day. I said I'm going to give myself the money back, and then I didn't. I mean, not 150,000, but yeah, we'll forgo the other. We're a little bit down. But this should, that's true actually. We lost a bit of cash. I know we're going to gain some from this, but not a lot. Yeah, my heart wasn't really in it for anything else, so that would be 40,000. It is what kind of spread on it? Does it say? It won't do now, will it? That's the trouble. Oh, we're going to have to sell it. I don't know. Yeah, I'll have to look better next time. So in total, we made 27,000 profit, which is not a bad day's work, really, is it, to be honest? So then, now then, what are we going to do? Now, again, really, no, we still need to buy. What I did last time, and I might well do exactly the same, was underneath the aqueduct, it really made a fantastic sort of bit of a farmyard. I was going to go for the one on the hill. I'm trying to think where I am in relation to... here we go. The aqueduct runs over there, and it really made a fantastic... I think the fields might be slightly different now. Looks like there's foresty bits as well. But let's just pop down here. Let's visit the gas station. I actually bought the little grass field. Let's just switch those zone markers off. I'm going to make it a bit more realistic. General off, and we also want to, while we're in game settings, let's just knock this. Yeah, I'm sticking to, I used to do this much lower, and let's get this off as well while we're here. Much lower, and fuel usage, we'll stick it on normal. Stop and go brake, its engine start I don't like. We're going to go dirt slow. It really makes very little difference, and it doesn't make crop destruction on period plan. We're going to stick that on because we've not started, so we've not got any advantage. Going to keep that on, but I don't want the time scale on that. As you can see, we are on hard. I also need to do a base save in case something goes wrong, because the game is still a bit volatile. I'm on my actual desktop this time instead of my laptop. Yeah, that beautiful bridge under there, you can sort of make a bit of a home there, so I think we're going to start there. But we need something cheap. We can't afford anything big, and whatever we buy at the minute. So we're facing it. It's over there, isn't it? I think I bought 64, 144, 142, 90. That's right near the farm. This is fairly flat. We built a bridge across it. I don't know that you can. Well, there's other ways to do it though. I'd like to use this, but I'd like this to be sort of the farmyard. So let's visit it, see if it's still flattish. And what we're going to do is we are going to have sort of like not a land bridge exactly. You couldn't really do it in real life. I don't think there's a proper... Yeah, you couldn't. It's true. For going over a little thing, you could. But what I'm contemplating, you couldn't really do. Such a shame. It's too far a run to actually go the other way. So let's just pop across. Yeah, I'm going to play realistic. Unless you've got a bridge, there's no way you could do that. I don't think we've not got the bridge pack yet. We've not... No, we haven't. And that's a shame. I was just in the mods earlier, actually. Right, so then, yeah, over here... It really was 65 and 64. What I did was, you can see that if you look at the black line on the mini map, that is the bridge running through the land. Now, obviously, the field runs all the way underneath, and it's a little bit awkward to do that little end. 64 is better because it's got a tiny little bit of extra. Now, we've got no equipment at all, and I'm going to play this realistically. We cannot afford to just we could lease a harvester. So this bit on this side of the bridge, we're going to make our farmyard. So we're going to need to buy this. It is going to wither, unfortunately. That's the one thing that I am going to say. So let's get that done first. Let's buy that. I'd like bought 92 and then moved last time. It's really reasonable. Yeah, and then we shifted. Now we're going to move there eventually. I just hate the withering that you sort of do, but it's true. Let's buy 64. I'm going to go sort of very similar than I did last time. It's a big chunk of change though. Right, so then now that we've done that, we're going to put my one generator down. My mouse is definitely doing weird things. So it's a brand new mouse. I thought my proper mouse had like broken, but it hadn't. But I ordered a new mouse because obviously like I've got to change the colour on that as well. Land is not owned by you, huh? We just bought it. Sure we did. Yeah. I can't see. It's annoying, isn't it? Because you can't actually see if you do own that. As in, like, where it goes to. They're clicking on the numbers. It's not. Can you do this another way? Because the field is there. But there is the farmland here. We do. We do own that bit there. So I don't know why it's saying we don't own it. Let's stick that down. Every time I come into the thing, it does something weird to the mouse. So probably we own half of that. We should really. This square, it said we own. So yeah, I'm not worried about the overlapping malarkey. Yeah, this is obviously one of the most important things. So we will just be careful. Let's go into the bridge. Trying to get the most out of like what we've got. Yeah, my mouse is definitely misbehaving. Right, so we've got up one thing. We're down to 305,000. Going to do what I frequently do in this particular thing, which is to go through the winter and hopefully get a little tiny bit of equipment. We will buy and sell as we go, like going through, because I've got nothing to do. We've got that and it is going to wither. So that's the unfortunate thing, but we have got a foothold on the map and it is a fairly decent thing. Now we've just got to go and see, can we get a bit of equipment, just this one thing, really till next March, April. And if we can't, then we're going to have to lease. Simple as. Just hopefully we'll get a tractor or something. There's no really cheap ones at the minute. No really modded. Like I used to often get them for 25 to 30,000. Those really old barn finds that never really powerful. But yeah, Vogel's something I think it is. I'm sure the leaflet's up here. Found it right near the end of Pallegney when I was about to finish the Let's Play. That's if MA7 Studios has done the same as he did last time, which he hasn't. Okay. There you go. So I'm going to have to look somewhere else because it's not here anymore. Could be in the office area though still. It's not. Of course it's not. Ooh. No, that really is just... Oh, okay. Right, okay, it's not where it was before. I'm not going to faff around. This is the first session, so let's just go through the winter. And we're going to go through to 9, so it's going to do that funny blip. And then we're going to go through till tomorrow. And we're just going to take this to March, April, depending on what we're going to plant. And obviously we're going to have to rip that field and like... I mean, yeah, I don't mind if we've got to do leasing or something like that, but... Right, 397. Well, you can see that it does sometimes give us fairly decent ones, but it's not so... Ooh. Can we afford... That would literally take... It's true, actually. It's a bit too rich for us. It's beautiful. It really is. I'm going to buy both. Oh, beautiful red. Yeah, the mouse is like doing a weird jump every time we come into the... Yeah. what that's about. Yes, although it would be a cracking tractor to have, and it really would, it would set us going for a long way, we'd have no money for anything else. We've got to be a little bit hope. You don't always get a chance though, sometimes you just get the one, so I'm sort of taking a bit of a leap of faith that we are going to make a bit of profit from each time we actually do this, so yeah. Yeah, that made quite a little bit of cash. Not that cash is everything. I'd sooner have a tractor if I'm being totally truthful. I've got to move that core space on. For some reason, it's moved. It was a bit more to the left. It's right over where the messages are. I've done the colours for the thing. It did something weird on Riverview. I could see like 2 sets of petrels. It'll get fixed. I'm not worried. It doesn't detract from the game. I do love the fact that we can have the different colours, but you can see the normal game writing is like definitely still. Now that's more like it. That's if this is the really large one, it's actually broken, and if it is, I will let myself. I think that's the right one actually. I think that is my own proper. It is. It's the worker one. I've got one I tried to stretch, and I will let myself have it if I. Yeah, this can also be a manure spreader. Fantastic, and we're definitely going to buy that. We're going to keep that, but let's like do. Nah, it's not worth doing that, is it? But that it is. And we'll just we'll. I don't want to like faff around and wait. So we've got a trailer, a really good trailer as well. That is. Did I? Thought I'd switch stop and go off. I must have switched it off. So the trailer is ours. Our first bit of kit, and it is a BI Industry Special. I do like it. Always seems to be, I keep saying this, yeah, look at the petrol and the damage mark, it's got like a black, unless that is a level, I never thought of that. It could actually be shown, no, this is brand new, it's got, no, yeah, I was thinking it might be level. Now I'm going to drop this, because I have a hunch with this. If you like, it's like once you drop the weight, I think it's because it's a strap-based system. Sell that, yes. I just want to see if this has gone funny with this dropping. Yeah, if you drop it, just like sell it with it still being on, the game still thinks it's on, and it does weird lurching, which is very strange. Right, so we want to grab, yeah, we will buy this for ourselves. We can't afford anything else, but that is it's a weird colour for a wow. So 296 though, that if we had no other tractor, that for 132,000 would be good enough. So we're in business, sort of. Still got 213,000, which I'm with fence. Let's go through to November. Again, the other thing is with these sales, you can actually say if we got a better deal, or not. I mean, I love my fence; they're my favourite tractors. There's no denying this fact. But if we got a better deal, I've got to be a bit mercenary. If there was, no, it's not. We're gonna have to loan a bit. Has somebody bought it back or what? We need to take a bit of a loan out for 20 odd grand. Yeah, my mouse does a weird jump. I don't know what this is about. And this is what I was, why I plugged my old one in. I think that's enough. Yep. That's a big joke. It's quite amazing. We just, I reckon they must have brought it back. It is the same tractor, isn't it? It really is. Oh wow! Yeah, this was one of my, not this particular one, but the Mack Truck one was my favourite one in FS25. Yeah, and I've seen the Mack Trucker is actually still modding. Oh, you can sort of see through the back. There's a hole in the building. Fantastic. Yeah, so let's go through till tomorrow. Till tomorrow. But I'm a bit of a. I'm tired, if I'm honest. Yeah, I'm tired earlier in the week than I should be. To be honest, I didn't feel terribly well over the entire weekend. So, right. Yeah. Now that might actually be useful. Buy it in its cheapest form. So we've got a fighting chance, really. Yeah, I mean, I don't expect to get a whole compliment, although I have done on a couple of Let's Plays, almost got a perfect... Yeah, Riverview, Gordon Bennett, we actually almost equipped the farm with, like, basic equipment just running through the winter. It was quite amazing, but I've never had that before like that. Now, that'll do us... That will actually do us for the future. That one's for us, definitely. And the Seki, do we keep it or just... 123 horsepower. Sure. We do need more than one. Let's try it. Let's go for it. Don't sure if it's got a front 3-point link. I think it has, but I'm not sure. There are different versions of the Iseki, aren't there? So, but you do need small tractors as well as big. Even if it was just a fertiliser spreader for 37,000 for a tractor, that's not bad at all. And if we get something, Maxima, it's not mine. Ooh. I'm thinking. Tempted to keep it. That one we're keeping for sales. That's one of my favourite. Ooh, we're snowing. Right, yeah, I'm tempted to keep the Harvester, but I'm not. No, to be honest, we could buy a 74 grand one. So this is going to be much better for us if we just sell it for profit. So we've got a planter, a seeder, 2 tractors, a header in February. Well, it's true, in FS25 there's an awful lot more snow than there was in FS22. An awful lot more. Fantastic. It's a shame, but well, again, we need some cash. It's not just a matter of getting some equipment, but we can plant and seed. We've got a trailer and 2 tractors. That's not a bad start. So I don't think March will be starting the next month looking at this. I think it'll be probably April. There's plenty we can do in April. I think that's they're not both no-till. Although the Great Plains, I think, should be. It's definitely got a cultivator section on it. I've sort of got one ready to mod that I am like, ooh, wow. So we there are no items on this page. So it's March. We're going to go through to April because of the snow on the ground. I should have swapped to 8. And then we are going to make a start next session, and I'm going to sort of be led by what I actually did before on the FS22 version of this. It felt one of the best Let's Plays I'd done for a while of a start from scratch. Brilliant, snow's gone. Excellent. Oh, that was a good tick up. Ooh, now that's beautiful. It is really nice. It's a shame we can't afford one of those like that, but that we're going to buy. They're beautiful. Ooh, okay, right. Okay, well let's get rid of the Fent first. Well, yeah, I mean that in a nice way. think this can have a full 3-point link, but we shall see. Yeah, I was thinking really the start that I do, and really I've got to be honest, if you were starting from scratch from zilch really, and you only got a pocket full of money, and we all know that 500 grand we could blow it on a single harvester. It's not a lot of cash to buy some land, to buy some bits and bobs. I still think of all the kind of starts that what I've adopted as my starts, which I've never seen anybody else do, is I think the most realistic. You just couldn't start straight away, and you couldn't afford to buy all brand new stuff. The only way you can make this work was in FS19. One of my favourite things was the second-hand equipment mod that you could just about do. So we literally are going to start. Let's get repairing, and we'll see if we can actually get this. Yeah, so we've only really got one tractor that we can really use for most of this kit. This is way too small for almost all of this. Yeah, you can see it's straw. Yeah, it's trying to spin a little. So we've got ahead for the future, even if we have to lease the harvester, because we can't afford one straight away. We've still got quite a bit of cash to like buy things that we might need. So let's repair. Please don't sell. And let's customize you. See if we can have a 3-point link. We can't. So it is as it is. Really is. Just a back 3-point link. Still not bad. There's a lot of jobs it can do. As simple as that. I'm surprised though it doesn't have a front weight. With it having that, it's the holder. Okay. Yeah, this is on my gaming machine, so we're going to get a bit of that go on, I think. Okay. Let's grab the fence, which is probably going to cost us more than anything. So 296 horses. Oh, it is a bit weird. Look at the damage. I don't think it should be like that. I think something like that. We're going to get there 5,000 fertilizer section on this as well. Check quickly as to whether let's repair these. Let's go and customize. Yeah. Right, let's have a look at our field on the map. Humble beginnings, a single field is the start. Right, so where are we? Not 64. Let's have a look. Oh. It didn't. That's strange. It should have gone off. I'm not complaining. Oh, hang on. Is that weeds? Is it withered? It is withered. I was going to say it should have gone off. It's just full of weeds. Does it need ploughing? That's what I'm really looking for. If we get rid of the weeds. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need liming either. That's unusual. So we can... I'm trying to think, what are we going to do? I've done an awful lot of oils. Do we go into an animal store? Do something a little bit different? I know, it's different. I've just got seeds and plants and stuff. Oh my, right, one thing we are going to buy is... It's a waste of time. And that's what we're going to buy. Yeah, we will. Can't half cover some area with that. Fantastic. I've done a lot of vegetables as well. I haven't done much sugars. It is weird. Sugar, I love sugar, I do, and it's the scale of it means that it's not that little, but it's really. And then again, oil isn't what it used to be. Vegetables are so far one of the things I found the best, but animals, they're always a good sign as well. Really do need to like side load this, I think. No, it has got a tool, hasn't it? It's got a fault, hasn't it, still? It has, yeah, you can't let go of it. We're not folding. We are not folding. So yeah, you've just got to reset yourself, unfortunately. Oh. On my life. What did I do? So that's what it means. There is no fault on it. Oh no, there is. That's the state it was in. So you have to like lift and lower it. That is like wow. Oh well, as long as I know that you can actually do that, that's all that really matters. So I'm going to have to get the tool, and we'll take that, which I believe is in miscellaneous. So we've got a fighting start. That's the main thing. That one there, and yeah. So I'm trying to think, what are we going to do? Soil is not a bad way to work with a cache. It's only one field, and it's or we could do something a little bit different. I know we've actually bought all this kit, which let's grab that. That's actually. I'm thinking we'll do something a little bit different. I mean, I know I said I'm going to follow what I did before, but only to a degree. That's one thing that I've been doing my modding I to do. I'm getting there almost. I'm watching really roasting at times. I'm watching one of his animation stuff. He's like, do I need to lift that as well? I do. That's better. That's what I'm thinking. Yes, I'm almost, I think, where I could do an animation. I've got a few vehicles that are half done. I'm moving. I'm quite happy with all my placeables I've done. I don't mean I've done everything, but I've done almost everything. So I'm thinking we might actually do a animal straight away. I'd like to do ropes. Yeah, I've got a rope maker. I'd like to do it. It's a small one. It's not like a giant, but it is. So we're going to need sheep. Is one way to do it. So I know we've got all this equipment, but probably don't. Well, we can still do some of it. I just want to do something really different. Done an awful lot of like normal agriculture. I just feel like a change. Just walk across the field because it doesn't really matter. It's so strange, just crushing your crop. So you can see from the gem. So we're going to literally, what we are going to do is cut this off all the way down. I'm not sure if there are any sheds we can actually make use of this area, but this is going to be the farmyard. We're going to do the same all the way along this sort of set on these first two fields. That is going to be the farmyard to begin with. I'm not saying we're never going to have. I would like to buy that one across the road. We may eventually get the bridge drop or something like that. So then, if we're going to do that, no, you can just like that. Actually, I was going to say you can't do that, but you can. Remember, it's weird because obviously I owned that field there as well as this first one last time. And at the silver run is being released, so I'm presuming Giants are going to have to have fixed forestry at that time, or at least enough for machines to do it. So, what really you need to be able to chop on the chainsaw as well. So I think it's going to be more than that. Right, I'm not sure if my it is under factories, I think. Greenhouses. So no, it is working. Let me just check. I apologise for this, but it's just no, there isn't anything wrong with it. No, it's alright. I always thought I was going to get, as you'll notice, it's rather a nice colour. It is. I'm quite pleased with this. And the planters are not the normal size that you used to. The one thing I've forgotten to do is I can still see it now. I thought I'd actually shifted that. No, we don't know that. So what we're going to do now, this is the farm mill, so we don't want to be planting there. Oh, my life! What on earth is happening there? Right, I do need tape markers on there. We can't really do it without. So we're gonna, yeah, but you could see that obviously I've also added manure, so you can, it does obviously, as it does with everybody else's, it speeds up the growth cycles. It's yeah. So settings, general, interactive. Wow, what is that lot? Contract, oh, it's the different mods are all in here, right? Tractor zone markers on. Info box. Trigger. Right, okay. Ooh, it's got a little misty. So then, let's have a go. Oh, yeah, I'd like to do a mushroom one as well. But right now, I think actually, thinking about it, this area here is the most bit out of the field that's like not fantastic. So I think it doubles it. It's nothing stupendous. I've not gone like mad or anything like that. So the bit we need is the water bit. And now the one thing I've got to say, I'm not up to. We could actually stick a couple like half under. We're not wasting much room there. We only need the end where the water is. Right, fantastic. I'm going to go for a couple. We will. I think we'll need to buy our tanker. Yeah, I think that's going to give us enough room to get in. Fantastic. We are going to buy my... Oh yeah, let's stick the sign down. Yeah, this is our farm. So like that's what I'm going to stick down. This is, yeah, being a start from scratch, I wanted a little bit of like, well, this is our farm, so that's what I did. Should now be fairly okay. Yeah, I used to dig a massive hole in the ground. So there we go, that's down. Now we need to go for a... Okay, now the only fault I've got with this is it doesn't show that there are two versions. There's a little tiny one that's a cheap buy point, and then there's a cheap one, but it costs you more. I mean, I'm not talking an awful lot more, but it costs you more. This, you can get things like manure and stuff like that. So we will stick that right close to that. I think you can also get free water. Right, we need to B mode it. So no, that's okay. That is not too bad. Let's do a little bit of... I think, yeah, we'll probably... Let's do a bit of... put some ground down, I think. I don't want it to be like bare earth. We'll go for like grass. Just in this area. Don't really want... Ooh. It's trouble with B mode. Also, yeah, I am gonna go bees. I've got some. Oh, let's just fix that straight away. Wow, that really is quite mega bad. Ooh, we need to go down the side, don't we? I might have done that wrong. You think? You think think you've done it wrong. Just a little? Oh my life, what are you doing? What's that actually? So that was buried that away, so I think we need to do a level from about there. Going down. And that's true, so that means that if that's down that side, that means that on the road is going to be the chevrons for this one. It is. Yeah, we're going to have to completely redo that. Luckily, you do get them totally back to begin with. Nope. So we need to pay better attention. Let's try that again, shall we? And actually, this time, pay better attention. That's what you get when you like to get a bit tired. Right, so then. We need... Yeah, it's not showing you the... It's the water bit. It's, yeah, so which way? Okay, if we do it like that, we can't really go wrong, can we? If we do some right next to each other, but this one's got to be like angled differently now. I'm sure it was the side where the... Right, okay, that really isn't. So let's try that. I think that's right. Yes, it is. Fantastic. And if we do the same again, really end to end, because we only need to walk into those, we really are then spot on. Fantastic. Let's just get that leveled, softened, I think. It has still done something weird right under that one. Let's just check. Wow. That's mega bad. I haven't done anything to that either. That really is just the lay of the land. Yeah, because this one would be the same if it was like... Let's just do a little tiny bit of grass around that one. Oh, it is a bit. I'm going to have to check that to make sure that isn't me, actually, that I've not actually got them raised. Because the chevrons are... Could be me, actually, then, looking at that. And this is why I'm really wanting to like use my mods, because I've noticed so many things before I release them or put them for testing at the mod hub, is that there's so much. Oh no, you just undone what you just did. Little tiny things like that are really sort of still quite major, that you wouldn't want anybody to have to put up with that. Let's just get that sort of a bit. Right, fantastic. So now I want to put my bees down. This is a monster. This is a set of 4 very large. That's 1. That's 4. But what I've done is I've sort of made them... I had a fault with the 4, so I've stretched 2 as big as 4. Because where they met in the middle, they were doing some really horrible... sort of dancing around. So if we could probably get this. Actually, no, so we don't own that. I think, well, the bees don't really care about perfect. Right, fantastic. Now we need to do the biggie. I think we'll put it near where the greenhouses are. So I apologise for going over there, but right in the middle, right there. Aren't we going to drive there though? Maybe on the edge. I'm trying to think where we go. Farmyard, but in the actual arches. EastEnders, eat your heart out. So I'd say B mode. Brilliant. Right, so let's just stick a little tiny bit of do we do... No, I don't... Do we do concrete? I think we're going to do the pretty things that we've got at the bottom. Cobbles. Fantastic. So we're right down to 189,000. But we've still got a lot of field that we can actually look around with. We can put some grass down as well. We've got back cell seeds and everything and all the rest of it. So we can. I think that for the first session is probably not a bad place to leave it. We've sort of set the scene. I like that, and it's different to what I was going to do like last time. So let me just sort of show you the cycles that they're not. It's not insane, obviously. Just we'll get the right button. Honest. Oh no, it doesn't class it as, does it, with your bees? No, you can't see them like you can cows or so sheep. Are we going to do the sheep straight away? I won't put the road makers down because we need to get the sheep established. So we could, if we choose the right animals. Do we run everything down the side of the field? That's probably not a bad idea. I think what we're going to do though is now we need that end. I'm trying to think where it's all on that right and the left hand side. Let's just get, we do need to get at the back a little. Oh wow, we do indeed. Right, we're going to do a long run, so we can put quite a few animals in. I don't want to be taking... to check this out. To go for the glowy yellow. We do indeed. Fantastic. Let's go and see how many animals we've had. So we're right at 128,000. Let's just do a bit of smoothing because that looks a little bit awful, to say the least. A bit. I think that's not too bad. So how many? 160. So it wasn't too many more actually, to be honest. But yeah. So what are we going to do? We're going to do it. No, we're going to do. I'm not going to do these for milk. This is obviously we're doing ropes. So. Swiss Black Steinschaft, I would imagine. Landrace of Benthie. I'm not sure of these. We're going to go for these. Yeah, and we're going to 3 months, 8 months, 3. What's the price difference? I think we're going to go for some of these. Let's have a look how much we can afford. We can do double. I think we can do double that. Trying to think of how many. What was 640, 80, 160. Okay, we'll do that then. Fantastic. So we've got a means of feeding them, and we can buy grass in. So that's what we're going to do next time. In fact, let's go and do that one thing. Let's go grab the trailer. Obviously got to save the thing, but it doesn't really matter. We don't have to do them because we're going to. What I mean is, I don't have to do that. The field really is. Yeah, we're doing something a little bit different. So, I think it's going to try and overtake me. Oh, I still can't get used to this deal. They've really nerfed it very badly. I'm these all weird artifacts because it's running the card really well right at the top end. If I left it, it would have damaged it, so Mr. Smith. These lights. Ooh, some nice lights. It's a little bit big, but let's grab it now while we can, and then we're at least like got a lot of things. We will need that as well. Gonna grab mine, general, and I must colour this as well. Yeah. I can't remember if one of these has got a pitch in the back. I think this has. No, it's not. I think the Abbey has. I'm sure it has. No, it's not. I have to come and grab that. Let's grab that. Let's just repair this quickly. Second, and grab that because we do need that. Do we need it for like? Wow, it's not that big for a train. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't really need to water them, do they? They actually watered for you, so it's just grass. So we really only need this. Fair, and then that's where I'm going to be now, I think. For the first session, we've still got 99,000 to spend a lot of cash, but then again, we just bought animals, so at least 40 sheep in the first session. Very rare do I ever do anything like that. Obviously, a lot of that was down to the fact that we did a bit of buying and selling as well. I would say that we probably made about 150,000 to 160,000 over winter, which is sort of has paid for our animals, sort of. We'll put the manure in the... that's true. And what I really do need to do is study what we're actually what we're growing in the greenhouses, as in like, I can't remember what suits them well. So the only thing with this, it's very rapid, but you can't see anything. I need to have a go at like trying to make you see the smoke. Yeah, if I switch it on, it actually shows it. It shouldn't do. It shows the grey. Have a look. They'll be happy with that though. Oh, definitely more. Let's do another one. Not got a front loader. The Aseki can't do it, so yeah. Not sure what we're gonna have to do on that one. Very reasonable, but magic grass isn't exactly expensive anyway, so. And of course we do. I knew I needed the water for something. I need to water the greenhouses. I knew I needed it. It's weird. I just couldn't think. I was like, I know I need that tanker. We do. We need it right now. We don't need that right now. We do need the tanker. Yeah, we'll get all the business we've just invested in done. I will just quickly show you as well greenhouses, like so what the recipes are. I've tried to be like fair, but like not too silly as well. Can we repair this, Eki? Yeah, we did. Yeah, I've actually got a larger one of these, but I can't get it to work. I've got a massive tank, at least 2 or 3 times the height and slightly longer than that, so it would be like probably 35 tonner. But it keeps on rolling off. In fact, I think I've got it in. Oh, yeah, I should show you. I don't know if I took it out. I think I did actually. Yeah, because it was doing really weird things. I was not sure if the game would go with it. Just see if have I still got it in. The large, and I have actually. If you want to laugh at this, it really is. That red tank is actually twice as big as that. It's weird. The game is like, yeah, it literally rolls off, but I've literally made that tank and it is double the size that you can see. But somehow the game, like, it will roll off if I bought it, but we're not going to. But it was hilarious. So when I first did it kept on rolling off in the store. It was really quite daft. But yeah, what I'm going to need to do is you can have lots. I'm talking mod tormentor. Let's try and talk in English. In placeables, you often have visuals, and they call them LODs, LOD, for something or objects, distance, or something like that. No idea, actually. I'm making that up totally. I have no idea what it stands for. But it basically is like a visual, and you can do the same in vehicles, but not quite the same. And I tried to do that with that, but I'm not. Again, vehicles I've not had much to do with yet. So I've done a bit, and I've been fairly successful. But like, that's only because I'm just doing things to existing models. But now I'm beginning to model things myself, and I've done quite a few. None of which have worked out well, but it's all experience. I'm not worried. So we will. I think that the water's free. It should be. Yeah. Fantastic. Excellent. So we'll get that done next session. And we'll get the manure. Yeah, the thing you can see about the plant is it's only got soil in. I've not figured out how to do the manure planes yet. I will do, but I sort of put the planters there. Or, well, they were originally planters. They've been stretched a little, which you can see actually. And there you are, the holes of the manure. So yeah, when I get a little bit better, I shall colour them. Again, I've done an awful lot of placeables. I've altered the colour, as you can see, and I've added that, and it's yeah. So let's show you the recipe now for actually what we've actually what recipe we're working to. It is obviously he says it is the normal things that you've got in the greenhouse. But obviously you can see the cycles. Yeah, that's right. No, that's why it's doubled. You've got the standard where you've just got that. Cycles. I'm not sure how good this is. I haven't tweaked it a lot, but I have a little. But yeah, the ones where I've tweaked quite a bit is where it goes on to the... I think I've just doubled. So the chili fertilised is 3, 4, and that's 3, 8. So it literally is doubled by the fact that you've got manure and water. I think the cycles are exactly the same. Yeah, they are. I've not like cheated or anything like that. I've tried to be fairly balanced in all my modding, but everything's sort of doubled, which it really probably would be if you use Miracle Grow or something like that as usual sort of thing. So yeah, everything's 7 and it was 3, so a little tiny bit more generous. But yeah, we'll be doing this and we'll see, I think, If I remember rightly, some of this you can do in the cannery. Let's just save the game. We're going to put a cannery down just to sort of see this, but I'm not actually going to put it down. This is really for... Now then, we got to switch the all the save off, otherwise it's like going to... yeah, it's going to catch me out. I know it is. Right, so we save the game. Let's have a quick look at a cannery. Is it the cannery with the normal cannery, or is it the stupendous cannery with... I'm not sure. It don't really matter, because what we're doing really now is a bit of a test. Cannery, the standard cannery. Let's stick that. It doesn't really matter, because we're not really going to... This is not going to happen. Fantastic. Now that's one thing I need to adjust. I'd forgotten about that. So sometimes yeah, I need to make that. The silo would have been about right for it, but obviously it's much bigger than that. Now I know it's not going to matter, because we're not really doing this for that particular reason. Just trying to see what we can do. It is. I thought it was. Yeah. There's like the kimchi, which is actually quite poor. Eggs and flour we can do with that. Beetroot. Oh, so it does. Oh, that's right. It's got the preserved bit, hasn't it? Rice, spinach. So it's mainly rice. So really, not an awful lot. Not really. It's more. Okay. So really, that's not really going to help us a lot at all. Let's try that. I think no. It's just the cannery with soup. I've got a soup factory add-on as well, so really it's just selling vegetables for like vegetables. So really, yeah, I think the bees and the honey are going to do is fairly proud, I would say. That's a good business, because those big hives, they really do kick out some honey. Got the Italian honeybees, the best for honey production anyway. They're not particularly nice bees, but so I think we'll be doing that for the cash. I might for once with these actually just sell directly from the 2 greenhouses, and we'll do the manure plus the water so that we're really doubling up. And I might have a go at these, because these must be I never mucked around with those though. They are at the same level as the greenhouse. The water thing definitely is. So I'll have a look at that, and to me they look alright. I think it's just the ground's a bit uneven. Yeah, because that's definitely level with the bottom of the greenhouse, and so is that. So it's just ground being uneven. So that's where I'm going to leave it for the first session. We're right down to 80,000 now, but we have got like a bit of business. We're going to like do the vegetables, a bit of gardening for sale. Obviously that's not going to have happened. The sheep definitely have, and we will put a road maker down, which, let's just have a look at that, being as this doesn't really matter. Yeah, I like this one a lot. This was the last mod I actually did, the last placeable. Ooh, right, fantastic. Let's have a look at obviously it's not as good as the big one, but it is. So we're going to do the wool one, and it is 150 20 wool for 15 ropes. Now, the one thing I have done is I've knocked down the loss, because it was awful. I mean, absolutely vile. So yeah, I've not made it. We've not got super duper speeds, but we have got like less loss. Because I thought, come on, making ropes, you're gonna lose, obviously. Now that I know, but you wouldn't lose that much. So yeah, we've like got that. It is a very good. I don't know how good it is on hard economy. But let's have a look at the prices of this. I know I was quite nicely surprised at rope. It was one of those really good ones. It is, yeah, even on hard economy, it's £5 all of the time, so you can sell it whenever you like. So that's going to be a good business to get into. So the sheep and the rope factory, that will do us proud. I think the rest of it, I haven't done any mushrooms, not since Who's That Panther. I was quite impressed with those. Again, probably put them straight on sell, all the time, so that we've got these on sale and actually earning us a little bit of cash every single day. And obviously these are going to go just for the ropes, and we're going to like build an empire basically. Yeah, we're not going to stop at that, but we shall see what else we're going to do. But I'd like to start it from that. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it. All that remains to be said. This time I'm just going to not going to do the catch up, because this session, really the whole session, is the founding of the Let's Play, where we're going to go and all the rest of it. Obviously I've shared with you the ideas. We're going to like literally, these first 2 fields, we're going to have the top end of these fields as the farmyard. We're going to put some sheds down as well. And yeah, we're going to hopefully do what I did before, which is, I was one of really good. I bought this field, this field, this field, this field, and this field. I think we just bought that one, but then literally FS25 was around the corner, so we really did buy all of that. It was quite a lot of field, so we shall see what we shall see. But yeah, do we go into other kinds of animals? I don't know. I'm going to give that some thought, I think. Yeah, I'd like to make a greenhouse. I don't think we've got one yet. That is completely different. Actually a rice greenhouse. So that would be under... Oh, that's right, self-marketing. We could self-market. I think we probably would, we'd probably put the little kiosk right near the road, because we do earn quite a lot more cash from having this. Something's not right at the minute, but I'm not sure that it's me. Yeah, that's it, self-marketing. No, we know we are going to stick on our land, honest. Okay, make your mind up. Fantastic. And you can see on mine, yeah, I've done a lot of work on this. This is one of the mods I've spent hours on, this particular one, and I've got the field planes actually showing. So yeah, and I've also got my sign. I've got 2. I've got a map sell point, and this is literally for a self-marketer. So this has got a markup like it would have. So we're going to sell all of our produce all through this, and we should get 50% markup. So the honey and everything that we sort of buy will sell straight. Obviously we're going to take it and sell it, but what it really represents is us actually selling our produce through the self-marketing kiosk to the general public on the way past the farm. Yeah, so there we go. That's where we're going to leave it. Yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly would love to hear from you. Yeah, I've not had many comments recently, so I'm yeah, my life 46,000 is that what we're down to? Oh my life. Yeah, well, we should start. Oh no, oh you Wally. Yeah, ignore that. I'm not going to save it. Yeah, we will put that down next session. I keep forgetting. I was thinking, why are we so low? We've just spent about 50 odd grand on 2 things that we don't really want at the minute. So yeah, all that remains to be said is goodbye for now.